Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we will be seeing on how we can read the data from Kafka in Apache Flink as a Flink table. So now we can go to the Kafka page and just click on download Flink and it will come to this page. And here you can just download any of these binary downloads. When you click on this, it downloads and the tar file got downloaded and I've just unzipped here. And inside this folder, we have the bins folder. And so inside this bin folder, we'll have all the shell scripts to start the Zookeeper, to create the topic, to start the Kafka cluster and all those things, all these shell scripts, we will have it. So now we can use these commands. So first we need to start the Zookeeper. So just go to that particular path and then click on this command like Zookeeper server start.sh, and by passing this particular property, this properties file will be there inside the config. This bin will have all the shell scripts, and if you come to the config, you will have all the config files or the property files. So first we need to start the Zookeeper in Kafka, and once we just start the Zookeeper, then we need to start the Kafka cluster here. So we can, and once that is done, and we can create the topic and then push and subscribe from the topic. That's it. See here I've started the Zookeeper using Zookeeper server start.shell script file, and I passed this particular property Zookeeper.properties, and this is mandatory to start the Zookeeper. And once the Zookeeper is started, we can start the Kafka cluster. To start the Kafka cluster, similarly we have another shell script Kafka server start.sh and pass the server.properties here. Once the Zookeeper and Kafka cluster both are started, we can create the topic and push the data to that specific topic. So I have installed this Confluent Kafka, which is the Python version for the Kafka. So we can write the data into the Kafka topics using Python only if we have this Confluent Kafka package. So I've just installed it using the pip. That's it. Now this is the command. Again, I'm in the same folder where I have this unzipped Kafka which I have downloaded from the Kafka website, and inside which I have another shell script called Kafka Topics.sh. If you go here and inside bin, see Kafka Topics.sh, this shell script is there. Using this, we can pass the arguments to this and we can create the topics as well. So here Kafka Topics.sh hyphen create the topic name. What is the server? It's a local server, and number of partitions and the replication factor and all those things. So I have created the topic test topic. That's it. So in case if you want to list the topic, again use the same shell script and list in this cluster what are all the topics there. So it has listed. So now I have Zookeeper started, I have Kafka cluster started, and I have the topic ready. So now let's go to the producer code and push the code into the Kafka topic. So now this is the producer code which I have. It's just a simple plain Python stuff. And what I'm doing here, if you see, I'm just using the producer class. That's it. And here I'm iterating 10 times. I'm creating a message as JSON format or a dictionary format. It has a key as key, and then I value will be I, and the data is a random value which I have selected from this greeting list. That's it. So this is just plain Python code. I'm just creating a dummy messages here, and I'm serializing that message. And inside this producer class, produce of the topic name, the value which we need to do, and in case if it has failed, what it has to do. So the callback method is this one. That's it. So this is just the plain Python code, and we need to have this method producer.flush. That's it. So when you run this, the message gets pushed to this topic. That's it. Now if you come to the Flink code, I have just imported the required libraries, and we know like in Apache Flink we have to first create environment settings, and then we have to create a table environment in case if you want to use the table API. So I've just created environment setting. It's a streaming mode, and I've passed the settings inside this table environment. That's it. Now this is a major stuff. The Flink should have the Kafka jar. Then only Flink can read the data from Kafka. So to pass the jars to this environment settings, we have to use like this table env.getConfiguration.setString, this pipeline.jar. Please take the jars. This jar you can download from the internet. That's it. So I'm passing this Flink Kafka connector jar. That's it, which you can get from the internet. From here, I've just downloaded this. Now that's it. So now we know, and in my previous tutorial I have very clearly explained on all the methods and the functionalities related to the table API. So I'm just creating the table directly from the Kafka. So whatever the data comes to this Kafka topic, that will be read as a table, as a Flink table. So I'm just creating a table named Kafka source table. That's it. It will have two parameters, key and the data, which is what I'm doing in the producer as well, key and data. That's it. And now connector is called to Kafka, topic is called to topic name, and bootstrap server, it's a local, so fine. Group ID is nothing but the unique ID for each consumer. You can keep any kind of random string here. It should be a unique ID for whoever is consuming the topic. That's it. So I want latest offset. Here you can keep earliest and all. So I have the data in the JSON format. That's it. So I read it as a table, and now I am just querying from the table. That's it. Select key comma data from that specific table. That's it. I'm just printing it. So I got the data. So I'm just whatever I'm pushing here in the producer. So the I will be the key, the sequence number, and one among these strings will be the values. So that's what I have got it here. That's it. If you want, let me run it again. So let me push the data here, and my data might have got already immediately. That's it. If you see, we got the data immediately. So this is how we read the data from Kafka as a Flink table directly. Thank you so much for watching.